Hello everyone, welcome to Botany Optional channel for the UPSC examination. In today's video, we are going to see the recent topic that is currently in the news and very important for the UPSC preliminary examination. That is the Neelakurinji plant conservation. Alright, this is a very rare and exotic plant species, and the botanical name for this plant species is Strobilanthes kunthianus. Alright, the Tamilnadu government has announced this scheme to protect the Neelakurinji plant species. Here in the photograph, you can see the Neelakurinji plant. This plant has been taken up by the Tamil Nadu government for the conservation purposes. Now, why it is so? In a 12 years, only once these flowers blooms. Alright, that's why ecologically this plant species is very important. Now, the very urgent need to conserve this flower is came after the some complaints that the flowers of this ecologically important plant are sold commercially. That is, in a Tamil Nadu area, the plants of this rare exotic species are sold commercially, and that is why there is an urgent need to conserve this plant. Now, this plant species, that is the Strobilanthes kunthianus, is a shrub plant. That is, the plants can be classified as a herb, shrubs, and trees. And this plant, that is the Strobilanthes kunthianus, is a shrub plant. Now, this plant is found in a shola forest of the Western Ghats, India. There is again one more interesting thing about this plant, that the Nilgiri Hills, which literally means the blue mountains, got their name from the purplish blue flowers of the Neelakurinji plant. That is, the Neelakurinji plant, which blooms only once in a 12 years, have the purple blue flowers, as you can see in the picture. And due to these purple blue flowers, Nilgiri Hills got their name as a Nilgiri. Nil stands for the blue color. That is why Nilgiri Hills called the Nilgiri Hills. All right. So this makes this topic very important one from the examination point of view, and you should remember all these things. Now let's say something about this plant. Now Kurinji grows at the altitude of 30 meters of height. This plant is usually grow 30 to 60 centimeter in height. All right. It belongs to the family Acanthaceae, and the flower has no smell or medicinal value. And this plant is totally endemic to the Western Ghats. That is, the Neelakurinji plant is only found in a Western Ghat and not found in any other part of the world. And this makes this plant endemic to the Western Ghats only. Alright. So you should remember all these basic things about these plants. Alright. Now this plant has been documented to be blooming in 1838, then 1850, then 1862, then 1874. You can observe the gap of 12 years exactly between the bloomings. Recently, this plant has bloomed in 2006 and then in 2018, that is this year. This year, this plant has been blooming after the 12 years from the 2006. Now, the Palian tribal people living in Tamil Nadu use this plant as a reference to calculate their age. All right. So you should remember the Palian tribal people as well, because these plants use this plant to calculate their age. All right. Because these plants only bloom once in a 12 years. All right. So in a summary, you have to remember that the Neelakurinji plant conservation is taken up by the Tamil Nadu government. It blooms only once in a 12 years, and the urgent need of its conservation comes after it is the flowers of this plant sold commercially. Right now, this plant is a shrub and found only in a shola forest of the Western Ghats in South India. Nilgiri Hills, named after the color of the Neelakurinji flowers. All right. Then Neelakurinji plant develops at 1300 to 2400 meters, grow up to the 30 to 60 centimeter in height, belongs to family Acanthaceae, and its flowers has no medicinal value, and it is totally endemic to the Western Ghats, and only blooms in a 12 years. All right. And the Palian tribal use this plant to calculate their age. All right. So thank you very much for watching. Please like the video. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comment box. Please share this video with your friends and subscribe to Botany Optional channel for the UPSC examination. Thank you very much for watching.